A political voice that could have what to do or say or make an input in the election, but he may not see the election.
Oh my
I
God.
am seeing Akwa Ibom air
Father,
and
have
splash
mercy.
news that is not befitting to the ear.
I have good news for you. This revival you see will not be aborted.
What is today's date? 23rd or 22nd?
22nd.
22nd of February 2026. Mark it that I said Rivers State has one more person they are about to lose before the election. A political voice that could have what to do or say or make an input in the election, but he may not see the election, or she may not see the election. Am I wishing anybody dead?
No, sir.
No. But Rivers political elites, doubt is your data. But pray, it's your energy. And God will choose the one to work with. God is merciful.
Yes, sir.
If you heard me here, I said previously they couldn't get the video. I said there is a political elite from Rivers State that if you like, fly anywhere, that sickness cannot be cured. That what God is saying, that you should carry half of your property, take to the orphanage.
Yes,
How many of you heard me?
Yes, sir.
I was pointing to a particular issue. We don't call names on this order because I saw it clearly. I said the hospital cannot cure you.
Yes, sir.
Carry half of your property. Don't bring to me. I don't need it. Take it to the orphanage. And you will see how God intervenes in that sickness. But who be that small boy? You see in height now. He be father. Is he one of the major prophets in the land? I'm not dragging that I'm the major prophet of the land, but at least I hear God small in my little way. On this same altar, I want that Bella, the few 9 months, the months ahead of him, there is nothing good news about him I'm seeing. You've seen the one that is happening with him and Cafe. I'll be waiting. What is the other guy's name? They are breaking each other's car. Apart from that, did you know that his house almost burned down 2 days ago? That was the warning about that. Or did you forget about how God warned us that a tanker will tumble with petroleum products? You forgot all this. Akwa Ibom Air. I think Akwa Ibom has an airline. Akwa Ibom Air. Please, before you sit down, I want you to point hands. Father, Akwa Ibom Air. Look at Akwa Ibom Air in splash news.
Oh my
I
God.
am seeing Akwa Ibom Air
Father,
in
have
splash
mercy.
news that is not befitting to the ear.
Father,
This is 22nd of February
have
2026. Father, look at
Let your
Akwa Ibom
mercy
Air.
be
Look
there.
at Akwa Ibom Air. Look at the news I'm seeing.
Jesus,
Lord,
let
have
your
mercy.
mercy.
Bayelsa State Government. I saw a highly respected political figure in Bayelsa State waving goodbye. That one may not be around during the election too. In Bayelsa, highly, in fact, this one is a shaker and a puller. When he speaks, boys answer. When he directs, boys follow. Did I call anybody's name?
No, sir.
But if you are here watching and thinking it's you I'm talking about, you are on your own. I did not call your name. God says I should tell you, address your house. Bow out of the sin. Go out. You are not needed for the next election. Just move out and relax. Or plan to do what you used to do during election, and then see that you may not be there during the election. This is a message from the mouth of the Lord. He told me to tell anyone applying Enquiry Road. When I mean Enquiry Road, I mean from Enquiry Road. Is it from Rumokoro to my 3 to my 1? Okay. Because he showed me a disastrous crash on Enquiry Road. I spoke about East West Road. A month after, we saw a tanker that almost cleared the family, but God averted it.
Yes, sir.
God will always tell us to pray. And when he tells us to pray, we better pray. You know why? Because I saw this car in between the lane. A major, massive disaster accident. In this same Enquiry Road you are seeing. Between Rumokoro and my 1. In fact, stretching even to that Isaac Boro area. Isaac Boro area. Father, avert this disaster.
Yes, sir.
Finally, I heard about Omagwa on a Sunday afternoon. He just said, pray for Omagwa. There are many things in Omagwa. Whether it's the airport, whether it's the community itself, I do not know. Whether there are structures in the Omagwa, I don't know. But you just said, son, before you close the service, let the church pray for Omagwa. But I'm seeing a news coming out from Omagwa, likely on a Sunday afternoon, that many would.
I'm sure you have heard everything the man of God has said in that video. Before I comment on that, I want to explain something very important to us. It is important for us to understand that a lot is going on in the world right now, especially in Africa. And that is why sometimes when I make a video, when I release a video, I always ask us to pray for our country, Nigeria, and for our continent, Africa, because it is very important. I've always said this, and I've always given this analogy that a thief does not break into an empty house. It has never happened that a thief will go to a house that is empty to rob what? Nothing. If you see a thief breaking into a house, it's either they have an information or an intel that there is something valuable inside that house. So when I talk about Africa, I need us to understand that Africa is a blessed continent. Africa is a blessed continent, and that is why the devil is doing everything possible, especially my country, Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed with everything you can think of, natural resources, human resources. We have everything it takes to become one of the best, one of the greatest countries in the world. But Nigeria is moving backward every day because of what? Poor leadership. And I'm going to be explaining some of those things to us in this video, because sometimes it's like when we come out to talk, some of you think that, oh, we are just blabbing, we are just saying anything. I need you to understand that Nigeria is a blessed nation and Africa is a blessed continent. And that is why the devil is fighting so hard to make sure that we don't rise to become that continent and that country that God has destined us to be. Let me just explain a few things to us. I need you to look at what is on this board. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria, my country. When you come to Nigeria, you are coming into a land of milk and honey. A land that have, a country that have everything needed to become the greatest country in the world. But the country is not thriving. Talking about what the man of God has said, I know you're expecting me to talk too much about that. I will not say anything. I will say what most of you don't like me to say. Pray for our country, Nigeria. Let us do well to pray for Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country we have. Some of you will say, oh, I'm not a Nigerian, I'm not this. But I will ask you, if you are traveling now, which passport do you travel with? Nigeria passport. Which currency do you use? Nigeria currency. So all these things are the things that you need to think about and start praying for our country, Nigeria. You have heard everything the man of God has said. Whether good or bad, we need to pray for our country, Nigeria. Pray for Nigeria. Pray for our men of God. Pray for our imam. Pray for everybody, and do well to love people. Love God. Anytime I say pray for Nigeria, I've been seeing all the, just I've grown beyond all the insults that some of you throw at me, and that is why I don't respond. I see a lot of hate comments and all the rest abusing me because I said pray for Nigeria. I'm saying it again. We need to pray for our country, Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do it to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so you never post another video. You'll be notified. Turn on subscribe button to say thank you to you. Thank you for stopping by to watch our video. We love and appreciate the support you give us on this channel. May God bless you. May God reward you in the name of Jesus. When you call for one, may millions answer you in the name of Jesus. I will see you in the next one. You are blessed.
I have good news for you. You will win. It's been written.
I am what I am by the grace of God. As long as that grace does not fail, Satan will never win.
This revival you see will not be aborted.